Left turns are the most dangerous at night. You can't judge cars. You see that car that almost hit me? You have to make good decisions when you drive at night. It's super dangerous out here because it's difficult for you to see. You as a beginning driver need to listen to this information, you need to apply this information, and you need to understand this information. Night driving and with this raining is double dangerous. This is a double dangerous drive. And if you don't listen to me, you will die. And that's facts. So you need to understand what your car will do on this type of environment, on this type of surface. A lot of people will make poor decisions out here when they drive. You need to allow yourself time to get over and make maneuvers. You need to allow yourself time to come in and make a nice slowdown, such as now. I'm slowing down and I turn smoothly into my appropriate lane. That was a double right turn. I was in the outside lane. If you don't understand that, that is a driving error. A driving error can cause you to fail your DMV road test. A driving error can cause you to die. Now we're in construction. I'm going to get over one lane to the right because the arrow up there is telling me this lane to the left ends. And if you don't understand signs such as left lane ends, road close ahead, you will simply go off the road. These construction signs, the orange background, and now I squeeze my brakes. Don't build habits of running lights. If you build habits of running lights, you're going to end up getting hit or hit cars. It's really, really simple. And I'm trying to tell you from experience and driving in the environment that if you make mistakes like this, you're going to end up putting yourself in danger and causing others pain and sorrow. So that's something you don't want to do. So I really need you to understand this and apply it in your driving repertoire. Other drivers around you are tired, they're not paying attention, they're not focused on the driving task, and you as a beginning driver, and that's someone with 10 years of experience or less, have to learn this. It takes up to and over 10,000 hours to learn how to drive. And when you look at my tutorials, how to not die at night when you're driving, you have to, like this car to the right, you've got to scan. You've got to use that peripheral vision, okay? And when you use your peripheral vision, you're going to be safer and more consistent. Let's talk about the rain out here. Many people do one of two things. One, they drive crazy, really fast, very aggressive, not paying attention to the environment, and they're going to end up crashing, smashing their car. We saw someone crash their Bugatti the other day because simply they were driving. Did you hear that? That's hydroplaning. You saw the car moving left and right. I can't make this up. The car is riding. I'll let you listen. The car is riding on water right now. And even if you go slow, that still can catch you off guard. You can overcorrect and crash. This car, they didn't stop. They just pulled out and watched the maneuver I have to do. Do you understand? See all this water? That's selfish. That's how people crash. And that person is not thinking about me. They're thinking about themselves. And if you've seen my content, and I strongly suggest you watch the next up, you watch 3 or 4 at a time, you leave comments, I'll reply back to you and give you best practice. Don't be mistaken, it is dangerous out here. Look at this environment right now. It's hard to see. It's at night. It's raining. We're in a construction zone. People, and it's Sunday. People who normally don't drive a lot are out, and I'm not attacking our senior citizens, God bless them. They may have a difficult time focusing and seeing. They will pull out in front of you, such as that car. See that water just sprayed? So I'm here to give you best practice, give you defensive driving, so you don't crash and kill yourself. You want to look ahead as far as possible. You want to try to get your car centered. When centered, I don't mean drifting to the barrels and knocking them off the road. But what I mean is you can see the white line to the left. And if you look, even when you guys are looking on your phones, on your tablets, on your TVs at home, you can see the road, the pavement marking. You can see the barrels. And you have to orient yourself. You should be able to see that semi-truck up there. If you can't see some of these things, you need to get your eyes checked to be able to see. This is why all states, provinces require an eye examination. I always ask my students, are you nearsighted? Are you farsighted? If you're farsighted, you can't see things near. If you're nearsighted, you can't see things far. Some people have both. So I always ask my students this because I don't want to be caught off surprise. Now we have all these trucks here, so I'm going to squeeze my brakes, taking my time. And don't try to speed out here. This is when you put your car into a ditch, you hit a car. Now we're in the blind spot, the no zone of this truck. I don't want to hang around this. I tell my students, step on the gas, let's get going, let's pep up. And you need to be applying these best practice. If you don't know, I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. I've been doing driver's ed almost 22 years, right? So identify yourself driving with me, put yourself in the vehicle with me, and allow me to teach you and educate you. I'm in an open lane right now, and a lot of cars will kind of bunch together. And for me, as an instructor, I want you to have the best practice and be safe. We want to try to keep you in an open lane. We want you to be able to see the road ahead of you, have good spacing, take your time. I'm going to go ahead and get over one lane to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. That's a pretty good lane change. And I want to make my lane change before the intersection. If you make it in the middle, that is dangerous, and you will get a deduction in points. Listen to the sound for a moment. You hear the tires. You can't see it, but there's a truck in my blind spot to my left behind me. I'm checking, looking over my shoulder. Those lights caught my eye. Cars and vehicles will hang in those blind spots. I'm scanning, so this vehicle's picking up speed. I see that vehicle to the left. These are the things you need to see. And I'm giving you more advanced things that you need to be applying. I'm looking ahead. I'm not going to change lanes until I pass this light. I see the car to the right, getting over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, pretty good. This noise can put you to sleep because it's a repetitive noise over and over and over. People are getting off midnight shifts, they're tired. So let's review. We're talking about the dangers of night driving, how you make good decisions to not run lights, not kill yourself, not hydroplane. If this information helped you, subscribe to my channel. I do driver's ed tutorials. I do best practice. I really want you to be like this guy in this big truck think he's trying to race me. I'm not trying to have all that. That's how people crash. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, this person thinks we want to race and I'm trying to be safe. Okay? So you're going to see situations like this all the time. You saw that car up there run a light. That's what people do. So I'm scanning the intersection, looking ahead, and being careful. Because people will just cut across in front of you. So I want to say thank you, share, subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, leave some comments. I reply. I'm very friendly and warm. Thanks. I love you guys. Bye.